Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go. 180.
You're not ready.
21, 21.
Let's 57's right.
On first down, Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Here we go. Here we go.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A give running right, Lindsey. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay.
Here we go.
On second down now. It's Lindsey, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Here we go.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Throw left side, it's reeled in by Hamilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
They'll run here with Lindsey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And they work this out past the 25. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Looked like they might have been thinking safety with that pressure off the edge instead of worrying about the running back.
I like the observation because many defenses in that situation actually have get a safety in their play call. upfield penetration, try and trap him in the backfield. Instead, absolutely escaped and fled for huge yardage on that play.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's go, Pete. Tighten up. Let's go, Pete. Tighten up.
Where are they, team? Come.
Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
47, Mike, 47.
Here we go.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davis. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Here's Mostert. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Mariota now sets up the screen to Lewis. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
47, check back 47.
Mariota now from the 50. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Solid start here on their first drive. A little bit of run, a little bit of pass. Nice run there. Moving it methodically, keeping the defense on their toes.
Yeah, exactly right, because people think about a balanced attack, which is what we're seeing here with the runs and the passes, and only from the offense's perspective. But this really messes up a defensive coordinator's play calling. His rhythm is all out of whack because he can't load up against a run or a pass and try and get a big play.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check 47. We own it. We own it.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. second down. Here's Henry. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They have the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Go, go, go. 55. Wahoo. Too low, tap. Check.
Garoppolo now. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Get in the weight room.
21.
57's the mic. Watch this.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs, but the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. He sets to fire deep. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It was Kendall Donnerson who made the stop on the defensive side.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Mike 5-4.
You better be afraid of me.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, eat.
I'm scared. Mike 55. Let's go, D.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Mariota. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now Lewis here on first down. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dion Lewis with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 14-7. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. This time they stay on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. So they opted to run the ball there on 3rd down on their side of the field.
I wonder if that was a called play, or did he check into it? And if he did, that took a lot of guts because on his own side of the field, an obvious passing down, decides to run the football, and they pick up the first down. Give that man a ton of credit.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. Malcolm Smith there for the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now Mariota. Flushed out right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
21. Here we go.
57, Mike 57.
Move.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now it's Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go. What do you need? 2.
Mike 5-4.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Come on, let's go. Hey, one set. Check, Mike 57.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he'll find Hall. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The Broncos had 15 4th down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here. They're going with Lindsey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running, because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple, because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him, and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
Here we go.
But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Freeman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. And he has has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Tighten up. One.
Now Mostert. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this third quarter. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. To throw Mariota. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Here we go.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here we go. 180.
Cut. He's checking. Crash.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. That's Lindsey. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
Here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play action, Garoppolo. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Lindsey. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Hey, gun.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Hey, high 7.
He'll want it.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mostert. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Henry. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Choose the mic. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Titans, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head back home.